Welcome to day 13. Today we're going to be doing a joyful flow. So we're going to really invite in the feeling, the vibration of joy today. So I just want to say, if you've made it here to day 13, you are doing incredible. You're showing up for yourself in such a big way. And now I want to really focus on sort of meeting our practice with joy and light and lightness, a light energy. So I want to focus on that today. So being open and kind to ourselves and loving and experiencing the joy that comes with this practice. So even sometimes if you want to, have fun with it and be a little open. We're gonna enter today's practice with this lightness, this light energy of acceptance and love and joy, and just kind of have fun with it, play around with it, experience different poses or asanas as we move into them. Just really experience them fully, really feel into the poses and feel the joy that comes with this. And when we experience joy and we settle into that joy and then we celebrate that joy, we're able to bring ourselves to such a high vibration. Joy is one of the highest vibrations possible to feel. So when we bring ourselves to such a high vibration and we celebrate that and acknowledge that, that is when we open ourselves up and we become this magnet to joy and to high vibrations, and we attract more joy into our lives. So we're gonna really embrace today's practice, the joy that comes with it and the lightness, and we will get started. So in a comfortable seat here, we're gonna bring our hands to our knees and just start to circle out those shoulders. We do this so we can start to relax and release the shoulders. I know when there's a lot going on in the world, we tend to really let it sit and weigh on our shoulders. So we want to just allow the shoulders to relax. And we want to settle in here. So if it's in your practice, we can now draw the eyes closed and just start to get grounded here and get into our breath, get connected here. Notice where your body makes contact with the mat. Notice that feeling of being grounded and centered and returning to the safe space we've created here. Just coming back to that space again. And when we return to our mat and return to the safe space to practice, when we make sort of a ritual of it, our body and our mind, it starts to know that I'm here for me now. And we start to shift quicker into the space, into the zone. So we'll start to do that now. Just shift ourselves into that space, into our practice space. And just start to now bring in that breath. So nice, slow and controlled inhales through the nose, filling chest, ribs, and then belly, just like a wave. And then as we exhale, that belly empties and softens, the ribs soften and empty, and the chest falls, the breath leaves the nose. And so we come into this nice balanced breath here. And that breath fills us up like a wave in the ocean. And then as it leaves, it takes with it any resistance, any tension. Inhale brings in the feelings of joy, brings in this openness, this happiness, this joy, this peace comes in with the in-breath. And with every exhale, we release any tension, anything standing in our way, any resistance. And now I'll invite you to bringing forth an intention for our practice today so we can continue to practice with purpose. So just let that intention come to mind, whatever comes up. And then we'll take a nice deep inhale here with bringing that intention all into our core and to our body. And as we exhale, we'll open our mouth and just let it go. Let go of any resistance, releasing that breath. We can blink the eyes open gently if they're closed. And we're going to inhale, circle the arms up. Hands will connect overhead. And on the exhale, we'll bring those hands down to the mat. Inhale, we're going to bring the right arm up and over the ear, bending into that left hand, pressing that palm into the mat. Inhale, coming all the way. We'll bring the right hand down to the mat. Left hand reaches up and over the ear. Next inhale, we reach up, and then on the exhale, we release that left hand all the way down to the mat. Inhale, bringing those hands to connect overhead. And exhale, bring the hands into prayer. Take another nice deep inhale here. And then as we exhale, we'll bring those hands down to the mat and come into our tabletop position. So hands, palms, glued to the mat, fingers widely spread, wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Create a nice straight line. They're stacked on top of each other. Knees and hips are stacked. And we'll begin our cat-cow. So inhale into cow, open the heart, gaze up, allow that joy to come in, and exhale, gazing down. We arch the upper back. Inhale, gazing up, open the heart. Exhale, gaze down. Inhale, coming back up, open the heart, shift the hips towards that ceiling. And exhale, we press the mat away, push the upper back away from the mat. And inhale, make our way back to tabletop pose. On an inhale, we're going to reach our right ear towards our right hip. So we kind of make a C out of our body. Take a nice breath here. Next inhale, come back to center tabletop. And then exhale over to the left side so that left ear reaches for the left hip. So we're just kind of curving the spine here. And inhale, we come back to center. We'll take a breath here, and on the inhale, shift the hips towards the ceiling, coming into our first downward facing dog. As always, making this your own. So just listening to the body, what it needs. Just coming back to breath and intention here. A nice deep inhale, we'll reach those hips tall. On the exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Step, hop, or float to the top of your mat to a forward fold. Inhale to rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circling the arms, rise really slow. So this time we're just gonna take our time, engage that core, and slowly, slowly rise. On the top of the inhale, those hands connect. On the exhale, we bring the hands to the heart. So standing at the top of our mat, hands in prayer position. Inhale, we're gonna circle the arms, reach them overhead, interlace the fingers, push the palms of the hands with the fingers interlaced towards the ceiling. If you can, come all the way up on the balls of your feet and stretch and reach your body nice and long. Exhale, release those heels down. Then we're going to turn over to the right. So opening up and twisting, keeping those fingers interlaced. Open up the shoulders and twist the body. So we're rotating the upper body. Next inhale, we come back to center, reach palms towards the ceiling, come up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, come down to the heels. Inhale, twist to the left, open up. Next inhale, we come back again to center, reach tall. And then exhale, let's come into chair pose. And this time in chair pose, we're gonna have a little fun. So leaning into those heels, we'll press the hands forward in the position I like. I have had a yoga teacher once call this holding the Porta John door. So we're pressing into that door, coming into our chair, pushing forward, having a little bit of fun with our practice today. Nice deep inhales and exhales here. Inhale, we'll bring those hands overhead, reach tall. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Next inhale, we're gonna step the left foot back. So right foot's forward. We're coming into crescent pose again. So on the balls of the feet, the right knee is bent. Inhale, crescent pose. Nice arch in the spine. Nice deep inhale, reach tall. Straighten that leg. And exhale, we're gonna fold forward. Take a moment here and just drive that heel back towards the ground. And then on your next exhale, step that right foot back and lower slow. Inhale, come to cobra up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And if ever this chaturanga doesn't work for you, you can always move from when we're about to go to plank. You can always just go straight to down dog and stay there. And that down dog can be whatever version works for you. So if it's tabletop or child's pose, just listening to your body. On your next inhale, reach the hips tall. On the exhale, bend those knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the top of your mat to a forward fold. Nice deep inhale to rise halfway. Exhale, fold. On the inhale again, slowly rising with intention, engaging your core. At the top of the inhale, those hands connect. And exhale, we bring those hands into the heart. Inhale, we bring the palms up facing each other. Come into our chair pose. Nice deep inhale here. On the exhale, we're gonna fold forward. Let the right hand come down to the mat. Left hand reaches up. Nice twist here. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, release the left hand down. Inhale, the right hand comes all the way up. Nice gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, right hand comes down to meet the left. Inhale, we rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly circling as we rise. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Inhale, step the right foot back, crescent pose. Bring those arms up, palms face each other. Settle in here, have some fun. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, bring those hands all the way down. Straighten those legs for just a moment. And on your next exhale, step the left foot back and lower slow. Inhale, cobra up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Great work. Awesome job. So awesome. Bring in all that joy. Come back to your intention. Take a moment in your version of down dog. Catch your breath. Nice deep inhale, reach those hips tall. Exhale, bend the knees. Gaze forward, step or hop to the top of your mat to a forward fold. Inhale to rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching as we rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, coming to chair. Let's first bring those palms to face each other. And then exhale, bring them forward again. Connect those hands. Inhale, right hand comes back. Exhale, bring that right hand all the way back to meet the left. Inhale, the left hand comes back. Following it with your eyes. Exhale, bringing that left hand back to center. Inhale, those hands come back to chair position. Next inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take a moment, catch your breath. Next inhale, step the left foot back. Crescent pose. Take a moment here, settle in. And then we're gonna bring our arms into cactus. So we bend at the elbows and we draw the shoulder blades back using those muscles that we don't often use to draw our shoulder blades back. We spend so much time with shoulders rolled forward. Let's open it up. Let's strengthen those muscles that draw the shoulders back. Open our hearts to invite in more joy and more love, more abundance. Inhale, reach tall. Bring those hands to connect. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Inhale, back up. Open up to cactus. Inhale, straighten the legs and come up. Exhale, come into warrior two. Now let's turn the right foot in so that we are now on a wide stance on our mat. Those feet are parallel. Now let's inhale to reach up, and on the exhale, bring those hands and bend into the knees. Keeping bent knees here in our squat, we'll inhale to bring those hands to connect, and we'll exhale to those cactus arms again. Draw the shoulder blades back. Nice deep inhale here, reach overhead, connect those hands. Exhale, bring them out front. Inhale, right hand slowly comes back. Exhale, we bring that right hand back. Inhale, we bring the left hand back, watching it as it moves. Exhale, left hand comes back. Inhale, straighten legs, reach up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Just allowing your body to land, your upper body to land where it may. Inhale, we're gonna rise halfway. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, bring those hands to the hips and slowly rise. We're gonna inhale, bring those hands to the heart and step your way back up to the top of your mat. And now we're gonna have a little fun, and don't be hard on yourself because balances can be challenging, but we're stepping into a balance here. So getting any props you might need. As you can see, I have a chair here. So I'm just gonna grab the chair just to show you how we might do this. So we're gonna come into tree pose. So we're gonna start with the right leg. So the left foot will be nice and firmly planted in to the floor. You'll be at the top of your mat. I'm just standing here in the middle to show you. So when you're ready, grounding that left foot in, find a gaze point on the floor or ahead of you somewhere that's not moving. So a non-moving object. In yoga, we call this a drishti. So we're gonna focus on that non-moving point and slowly allow that right foot to slide up the leg. Now, if you wanna leave it down here, just kickstand it, that's fine. You can draw it up to the calf, or we can bring it above the knee, but never pressing on the knee because that will put too much of a force to the knee to push it outward, and we don't want to injure ourselves. So we're just going to bring that in wherever we feel comfortable. Now, if you need the chair, bring it right by you and just hang on to the chair for balance. And we're just going to find that balance, find that drishti. If you want, you can bring your palms together, or you can inhale, bring those arms overhead. Whatever feels right to you. Just taking a moment here, have fun with yourself. If you fall out, just come back in, it's okay. Just be silly, love yourself, bring in that joy. Think of ourselves here as a grounded, rooted tree. Take a moment to visualize the strong roots beneath your feet that are just rooting you into the ground. Think of all the strength that comes from a tree being rooted into the earth. Draw that energy up into your body. Draw that energy, that mental strength in. And a tree is so strong and withstands so much. We'll take a nice deep inhale here and slowly let it all go. So releasing that, shaking out. Maybe we circle that right ankle out. And so now at the top of the mat, we'll circle the arms. We'll exhale, fold forward. Inhale to rise halfway. Exhale, fold, plant those hands, step the feet back and lower slow. Inhale, cobra up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale to reach the hips tall. On the exhale, bend those knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circling nice and slow. As we rise, and exhale, we'll bring those hands to the heart. Inhale, chair position. Bring those hands in front. Nice deep inhale, open up to the right side. Exhale, right hand comes back, takes the place of the left. Inhale, left hand comes all the way back. Exhale, bring both hands together at the front. Inhale to reach and rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, right foot back, crescent pose. Settle in here, feeling that joy, being open to the joy. Inhale, hands connect. Exhale, cactus arms. Again, draw those shoulder blades back. It's okay if you feel shaking. You're gonna build strength and build new memory in your tissue, new muscle memory. Inhale, we'll reach those hands up overhead. And then exhale, open up cactus arms. Inhale, we're gonna reach tall, connect hands overhead, and then twist into our warrior two. So that right foot's on a 90, the left heel lines up with the arch of the right. And when you're ready now on an inhale, we're gonna turn those feet. So we're in wide-legged stance. I'm just gonna, here we go, settle in here. Inhale to reach tall, and exhale, bend into a squat. And then inhale, we're gonna bring those hands to connect, staying in our bent knee squat. Exhale, open up cactus arms. Inhale, reach hands to connect overhead. Exhale, bring them out front. Inhale, right hand slowly comes back. We follow with our eyes. Exhale, right hand meets the left. Inhale, left hand reaches, comes back. Exhale, left hand meets the right. Inhale, hands overhead, reaching tall, straighten those legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bringing hands to the hips. Rise nice and slow, pressing into those feet. Inhale, bring those hands to heart center and step your way up to the top of your mat. We're going to prepare to do tree pose on the opposite side. So you'll stay at the top of your mat. We're going to ground into that left foot. So really glue that foot into the mat. Find a gazing point here and then begin. So you can draw the right ankle up towards the, wrong side. We're going to ground into the right foot and lift the left. So grounding into that right foot, we can kickstand the ankle, or we can start to bring it up. So it can land on the calf or above the knee, but never on the knee. And so just finding that gazing point, using any props you might need. We can bring the hands to heart center to prayer or Anjali Mudra. And then we can inhale those arms up if we'd like, only if it's in your practice. Just bringing yourself into where you can. Just focusing here on balance, on strength. Again, bring in that mental, that imagery of the tree roots, grounding us in. Nice deep inhales and exhales here. Come back to your breath. Just like in life, I always say when things are tough, just breathe. Take a moment, find your breath. Send that breath anywhere in your body that it needs it. Come back to your breath. Take a nice deep inhale here and exhale, slowly release it all, shaking out that leg and just maybe circle out the ankle. Maybe circle out both ankles, maybe roll the shoulders here. And just take a moment, we're gonna shake everything out. We're just gonna shake out the body. Releasing any resistance to joy. We're gonna open ourselves up and create more space to invite in more joy in our lives. And so when you can shake it out as long as you need to, until you feel like, okay, shaked it all out. Coming to the top of our mat, we'll inhale to reach tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands, step the feet back and lower slow. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward dog for just a moment. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees nice and wide and come into child's pose. Take a moment in child's pose to just allow your body to melt into the space. Let your heart melt forward. Nice, deep and balanced breaths. Take a moment here in this space to just really feel where in your life you can experience more joy. On an inhale, slowly walk those hands back in towards the body. We're gonna walk our way up all the way to the top of the mat, cross those legs over each other, and then come back to sit. Inhale, reach those arms nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward, and then slowly make your way all the way down to your back. Draw the knees into the heart. Just kind of rolling around in circles or from side to side here. Now sending those feet up towards the ceiling. We're gonna, of course, come into happy baby. We're gonna invite lots of joy in, bring ourselves into happy baby. So 2 fingers interlace around the big toe, and we draw the knees in towards those armpits. So the soles of the feet point towards the ceiling. And we rock from side to side. Get a big smile on your face. Invite every single cell to get a smile on its face. So imagine every single cell in your body is a smiley face, and it is radiating joy through your entire being. And now picture that joy, the beautiful joy that you've drawn in. Now you are so full of joy, it's spilling over and spreading all around. So your home and then your community and then all around the earth. The entire planet is radiating with joy. We're gonna just attach ourselves to that energy of joy here. Just bring it in, invite it in, allow it in. Allow in that joy. And now we'll release, reach those feet towards the ceiling and circle out your ankles here, just in one direction, then the other. Just start to get a nice rotation of the ankles. Point the toes up towards the sky. Draw the knees into the heart. And then let your feet fall to your just beneath your sit bones to the mat. Roll the shoulders out. We're gonna let the elbows press into the mat and palms will face each other. We're gonna press into the mat with the feet. Inhale, bring the hips to reach towards the ceiling, coming into bridge pose. So now between the hands, bring the energy between the hands. And just see if you can cultivate the energy of joy between those 2 hands. Just notice like a ball of joy. You're creating, you're building this ball of joyful energy here between your hands. One more nice deep inhale. Reach the hips a little taller. Exhale slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's lower those hips down to the mat. Inhale, we'll draw the knees in. Keeping that ball of joy here. We're gonna now bring that all the way into our heart center. So bringing your hands to your heart. And we're gonna hug ourselves in, so bringing that joy in. Nice deep inhale here, and then exhale, release it all down to the mat, coming into Shavasana. Coming in, giving yourself permission to release, to let go, to allow this softness in. And now as we come into Shavasana, let's invite in a deep sense of joy into our core. So why don't you bring to mind, if you can, a memory of a time where you experienced joy. You were bursting with that feeling of joy, love. Just bringing that memory in now. And I'm going to leave you here in Shavasana to let that energy, once you bring the memory up, let the energy of it just really absorb you. Like just allow it to take over your whole energy field, your aura, your entire body, so that every cell in your body is radiating with joy. And then I want you to allow that energy to simmer. Just allow yourself to soak it up and release and just really deeply relax in this energy, in this space of joy. And then once you're off your mat today, start to notice where you see joy, where you can start to notice joy, like things that are joyful, things that bring you joy. We're opening ourselves up to have this beautiful perception so we see the world through eyes of joy. And so just letting yourself rest here and simmer in the joy. I'll leave you here. From my light to yours, I humbly bow to you. Namaste.